Weakness to warrior mindset. Just out on a walk in the woods. Topic today of the day today. What you're gonna find out about women. And once you become an attractive, high-valued man that has six-pack abs, that's ripped, that's jacked, you've learned harmonica. Yeah. You're playing good at the harmonica. Yeah, you've learned from me. What you're gonna find is some of the women aren't gonna want to fuck with you because you're gonna have this aura about you. Like, you're gonna be so locked in, you're gonna be disciplined, you're gonna be out there knowing what you want, how to get there, and you don't put up with people's bullshit. I've noticed that, well, basically throughout my life. Like, I'm not a small talk kind of person. Like, you want to talk about some dumb shit, like small talk, like, how's the weather? The fuck do you mean, how's the weather? Or, how's your job going? That's the worst thing I hate to talk about, is job. Like, how was your job, or how was your day? Like, I had this bitch always ask me, she'd ask me, you know, I'd go to the gym or I'd go on my walks, things of that nature. She'd be like, how was the gym? And I'm like, well, how was it you taking a shit? And she would just like look at me like I'm stupid. I'm like, it's the fucking gym. What do you want me to tell you about the gym? Nothing exciting happens at the gym. I go there to pick weights up and put them down and walk on the treadmill and get in the best shape of my life. Like, what do you want me to tell you? Like, I went there and I fucking farted? Or like, if I'm on my walks or runs, what do you want me to tell you? I saw a fucking squirrel riding a raccoon or something? I don't fucking know. But back to the topic of the story. The women aren't going to want to fuck with you because you're going to have such high value of yourself. And again, you're not going to put up with their bullshit. Like, they'll text you and you don't text them back for like 4 or 5 hours. Or they'll call you and you'll fucking just hang up on them. Be like, you know what, I'm done, click. Why? Because you'll be in the abundance mindset. You won't be in the scarcity mindset that some of all these other motherfucking weak bitches are at. You'll know that she can be easily irreplaceable. That you can just go out and find someone else. And that's what they don't like. See, you people got to understand that most of you motherfuckers out there let the woman control the relationship. She has the power. It's a power dynamic struggle. She has the power in the relationship. Because that's why they always go for like dudes that are slightly, you know, not good looking as them. She wants to be the freaking prize in the fucking, in the relationship. She wants you hanging on her every word and her every action and her every move. That way she can go out and fuck Chad and Tyrone. That's what you don't understand. Women can't stand it. They can't stand not having the fucking power. I've learned that in like my past relationship. I was in a relationship for 9 fucking years. And I'll tell you the fucking story is, I wasn't that's back when I was an alcoholic and a smoker and stuff like that. But I can tell you, like, I would always get home before she would. So, I lived alone for a while, a couple years before that. So I did all my own laundry, I cooked my own food, I cleaned my own house and all that shit. So we had a son, right? And I would always pick him up from daycare or school or whatever. And I always get home before her. She'd get home later, obviously. So, naturally, doing everything that I ever did. Plus, I was raised when I was a kid from my mom, with my mom, that every Sunday we would clean. Every freaking Sunday, and you had to be there to clean. And then I went into the Marine Corps. So they made you motherfucking clean all the time. But I was used to cleaning and all that shit. But back on the stories, I'd get home and it would just be like second nature to me. I'd get the house clean. I'd get the dishes done. I'd get the laundry done. I'd have my son's homework. I'd have him do his homework. I'd get his lunch packed for the next day. I'd have freaking, dinner made, all that stuff, the grass cut and all that shit. I would do all those things. Why? For two reasons. Not to kiss her ass, because I never fucking kissed her fucking ass. But reason number one is because that's what a man's supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of your household. Whoever's home first should do, most of the chores, or as many chores as possible. Or things along that nature. You might think this is misogynistic, but whatever, But the second reason is because she'd always bitch that she would get home late and that she wouldn't have any time to spend with our son. So I was like, you know what? Let's fucking kill two birds with one stone. Because I don't mind doing freaking housework. I'm fucking fast at it. Put shit in the oven, put shit in the dryer, do all these things, multitasking, do them all at the same time. That way they're all done. And that way when she got home, all she'd have to do is spend the remaining hours with our son, getting quality time in. And then I found her one day in the fucking bedroom crying. I'm like, what the fuck are you crying for? Most of you guys should have been like, you should have consoled her and blah, blah, blah. No. Because you're just freaking adding fuel to the fire. You're just like, oh, it's okay. No, fuck that. What's wrong? Well, you do everything and I don't have anything to do. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, most women would fucking walk over or crawl over broken glass for a dude like me who would do shit like that. So, I slacked off. This is how fucking psycho women are. So I slacked off on some of them things. A couple months later, I found her in the freaking bedroom crying. What do you think she was crying about? I don't have any time to do anything with our son because I have all this housework to do. I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want? Which is it? Do you want me to do it or do you not want me to do it? But back on the power struggle. Like, they know when you're an attractive, fit man with six-pack abs and shit like that, they can play fucking games. They can play games with you. They can keep you fucking hanging on every word. Keep you locked into them that way because they know you can't get anybody else. So that's why they don't really fuck with attractive men. The only ones that really will fuck with attractive men are women that are secure in their womanhood and secure in themselves. They have a self-esteem. Like what you'll find most of these days, or most of the time, is that the pretty ones, they're only pretty when they go out. When they're at home, you'd be lucky to get them fucking dressed up. In their bathrobes and shit and fucking all... Give me a girl that has natural beauty, that doesn't need freaking tons of makeup and shit like that. Puts her fucking face on every day and acts a fucking fool. Puts a mask on. Only dresses up when she goes out to the store and shit like that. But that's the thing you're gonna have to understand is when you get fucking jacked and licked, or jacked and lean and ripped and just freaking being a man. Some women don't they find that freaking repulsive because, again, they want to be the prize. They want to be the one put on a pedestal. When you kick that fucking pedestal out from underneath of them, they don't like that shit. So all you motherfuckers out there that are texting these women every single day, every morning, all the time, hanging on their every word, freaking not hanging up on them and not freaking calling them back as soon as they want to, or they want you to. You're just fucking chopping off your balls, dude. They're emasculating you and you don't even know it. You see, when you stop chasing a woman, they chase you. And freaking contents. They're like cats. Like, when you try to chase a cat, it runs the fuck away. Women are the same thing. They're finicky. When you stop chasing them, and you stop replying to them, and shit like that, that gets their mind, going. Like, you set up a date with a woman, and that's it. You text her, such time, and then you don't text her till the fucking you don't text her at all. You just wait for her to show up for the date. She doesn't show up for the date. Don't get fucking butthurt. Go out, have a good fucking meal, go do something else. Don't be outcome dependent. She don't show up, it's her fucking loss, not yours, dude. And you're gonna start to understand that. Me, I don't give a fuck. You don't show up, you don't show up. You're late, I give you like 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes because of traffic. You never know what could happen. 5-10 minutes, I'm ordering for myself. You know what I mean? I'm having a meal. She sits down and I'm eating. I'm late. Well, that's your fault, bud. You could give them one more chance and be like, hey, don't fucking be late next time. Or it's the streets for you. See, you got to put up them boundaries. You got to be a man. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from this, but I don't give a fuck. Hate comes from those who are below. They never come from above. But that's how you have to live your life. You don't need to explain shit to nobody. You don't need to tell anybody your life. That's another problem I had with the fucking bitch before. She's like, we don't connect. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean connect? Like, well, you don't tell me everything. I'm like, I don't need to fucking tell you every fucking facet of my life. I don't need to give you every detail. Like, who does it? Oh, you don't get into your feelings. I'm a fucking dude. I don't live by my feelings. I live by logic alone. Sure, I have feelings, but I don't use those to allow me to make my decisions. I use logic, not my feelings. And that's the problem with the world today. Too many of you dudes are out there are in your feelings. I feel. Fuck your feelings. Feelings are just freaking chemical reactions in your body. They freaking change from day to day. So there's really no truth to it all. Like, you could feel this one way about one thing and feel the very next day about the other one. And shit like that. We're like, well, experiences and feelings coincide. Bullshit. The feeling of being uncomfortable. That's a state of fucking mind. Not a fucking feeling. You can get over that shit. You may feel uncomfortable one time or another. Freaking, the first time you go to the gym, you feel uncomfortable. But guess what? You get the fuck over it. You feel tired when you're first running. You get the fuck over it. You adapt. So, the moral of this story is don't be a fucking doormat to women. Do not let them have the power in the fucking relationship. You are the man. You make the decisions. And you can decide whether they fucking stay or they fucking go. When you get to the point where you want to be, then you'll start attracting the real women. So, get on that path from weakness to warrior mindset.